Hi, Gloria Douglas here, licensed real estate agent in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming to you with the NACA binder series for day number 5. So today is going to be a very short video because of how of what needs to happen with this tab. First, I have never worked for NACA. I have never worked for NACA. However, I do believe in the NACA process. And so because of that, I'm trying to get as many people through the process as easily as possible. So you should already have your binder, which looks like this. And then you should already have, that's day 1 of getting your binder. Day 2, your documents information. Day 3, your income information. And then day 4, your statements information. So here on day 5, we're going to be dealing with letters of explanations, also referred to as an LOE, which that's pretty across the board for any industry. So an LOE, or letter of explanation, we are not going to have anything for that because it will be personalized for each individual person. But what I will do is just kind of give a brief synopsis as to what kind of things may go in there. So ladies that get married, get divorced, you have your maiden name, then you take your married name, then you take your maiden name back, and then you may get married again, and so your name can change throughout that process. So if your name changes, then you're going to have to write various letters of explanations about my name was Smith from this time to this time because I was married, and then of course you will have your documentation to prove that you were married and divorced. Then my name from this time to this time was Webster, and so you'll have your documentation from this time to this time, and showing that you were married, that you were divorced, and things like that. So if you've been divorced 5 times, then you're going to have a list of names from this date to this date, as well as your divorce decrees to prove that you were married and divorced those 5 different times. Now, if you are a man, you also can have letters of explanations for your name. And what you would have letters of explanations for is because maybe you are a junior or a second or a third or a senior. And so because you don't, so say if your name is John Smith and then there's John Smith Jr., but John Smith Jr. doesn't always use a junior. So now there's 2 John Smiths. And so you'll have to, with documentation again, prove, okay, John Smith Sr. has a credit, which NACA doesn't care about credit reports as far as scores go, but they do care what is on credit reports. And so sometimes because there's a John Smith Sr., there's a John Smith Jr., then John Smith Sr., he goes out and buys yachts and 5 cars or a car every 5 years or something like that. John Smith Jr. does not, but because John Smith Sr. doesn't use senior, John Smith Jr. does not use junior, they can get information crossed. And sometimes you don't even have to be related. You can just have someone that just has the same name as you and have their information wind up on yours because you have a common name. So you may also have to do a name affidavit as well. Also, you may have to explain how come you had a gap in income for 30 days. Because if it's 30 days, 31 days or more, then you do have to justify for NACA why you had a gap of income. So you can explain that, be it that you are on unemployment, be it that because you had to wait for 30 days before you could start your new position, but you will have to write a letter of explanation for that. So another thing is addresses. If you're living with family members or friends, why you aren't paying rent, those kinds of things you may have to explain. So they have different things, different criteria. Why we're not doing letters specifically for that is because your mortgage counselor is really going to guide you the best with that according to your specific situation. So, but I just wanted to just kind of give you a heads up as to some of the things that can come up. Even some of the things with credit, why you had a repossession, why you had a foreclosure or a short sale, what the situation was, why you had a bankruptcy. And these are the questions that they're going to want to ask, that you're going to maybe start thinking about, that you can maybe write down and put in this tab just so that you'll have it just for yourself, so that you don't go into the office get overwhelmed, and then it's like, I don't know. So to help you with that, what they're going to ask is, what was the debt for? Why did the debt get behind or go into short sale, foreclosure, repossession? What was the cause, the reason for that? How come it will never happen again? And then you have to put down the steps that you're taking. This is what happened. This is why it happened. These are the steps that I've taken in my life now to change things so that it will never happen again. And so when you have that written out and it's clear, when you sit with your mortgage counselor, then they'll be able to go over it with you, get everything typed out according to your statements, and then you can go ahead and sign it. And that normally is what has been working for my clients. Okay, but I usually help them write their letters the majority of the time. So, but your mortgage counselor really should be helping you with that if you do not have an agent that is a hands-on agent that is helping you. Okay, so please stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be the miscellaneous tab, and I will be uploading that as soon as I finish uploading this one. And I look forward to seeing you again. Oh, and if you have any questions, or comments, please feel free to leave them. I would appreciate if you would like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell thingy so then when I do upload videos, because I am going to try my best to do more videos for you and show you some of the things about how to navigate through the system so that it's not as foreign to you. So like, share, subscribe. You can email me on myhomeclub@gmail.com. You can call or text me at 702-690-6312. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.